Verma, but Rahul, I'll also ask you, because the point that I was making earlier, Jitendra Prasad, to our own magazine, after that election, had told us, it's a quote that I was actually reading, that at least there should have been a fig leaf of a measure to show to the outside world that this election wasn't rigged, but it was fair. And, on the other side, I want to ask you, Rahul, the fact that if you put a man in a position of power, because Ashok Gehlot is a seasoned mass leader and he's a wily politician if you look at him. Do you think that could also change the man? It's happened before with Mr. Kesari.
This is a significant and historic moment in Congress party's life. Whether it will be a turnaround of event, that will only depend on who gets elected and how he or she is going to use power. You're absolutely right that once either Mr. Gehlot or Mr. Tharoor or Mr. Tiwari, whoever contests and wins election, are they going to play an instrument to the first family, or they will actually work for the party and try to turn the things around? Anything is possible in politics, and that's why anyone who controls party, for example, in the Congress party, Gandhi family has a big hold on the party. They would not want a politician who can take things on their own hand, right? So either the Gandhi family is ready to let go of Congress party of its own hand for the sake of the party and for the sake of the country, and if they want to keep holding on to the power, no ship can run with two captains.
Right.
It will sink.
Dr. Kumar, I'll bring you back into this conversation. The fact that you are pushing Mr. Gehlot, or at least seeming to push Mr. Gehlot to take the Congress president's chair, pushing him to vacate the Rajasthan chief minister's chair, is that a smart move? You're 1 year away from Rajasthan elections. The Vidhayak Dal, to speak of, the MLAs, seem to be standing behind Ashok Gehlot. There is no love lost between Mr. Gehlot and Mr. Pilot. When it actually comes down to tickets in the next 8 months, the party president would seemingly play a bigger role. Aren't you really querying the pitch right before a big election moment? It happened in Punjab, where your two picks, one of them, Mr. Sidhu, is in jail, the other one is in Canada.
So, couple of clarification. I think with Channi, I think he's not well. So I don't know what's in the public. What I've heard that he's extremely unwell. So that needs to be verified. And with Sidhu, it was an old case which was like. So that's pretty. That was not. It's a bad correlation again on that issue. The second issue is with.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
The second issue is, look, Rahul, what the Rahul said, whether they'll have the remote control or not. I think Mr. Gandhi or the family is damned if you do and damned if you don't. The fact is that they have actively pushed for this reform. You must give credit where credit is due. A lot of things which were decided in the Udaipur conclave, where we all sat together, is a lot of things which are, and we understand it. We need that there are certain things which are critically important for the democratic structure. The Congress, by and large, okay, in most of these states, where the state presidents are there or district presidents, and most of them have come up the ladder. They have been booth presidents, they have been block presidents, and so to say that, okay, we don't have a system, 99% of the people who have come to the state level leadership in the Congress, either are from the Youth Congress, which they come elected, or they're from the block president and all. Now, the national level, Rahul has definitely a point on that. But the issue is where the majority of the congressmen, where the majority of the party felt that it is critically important. Now, it's a democratic system where majority of the party people feel that Sonia Gandhi ji or Mr. Rahul Gandhi should lead there. Then how we swear by democracy and then say, by the way, this is not acceptable. So that's two things I think which doesn't resound. Now the challenge, I think Mr. Gehlot will be, whether it's Shashi Tharoor, all these people who are fighting this election are stellar candidates, and Gehlot ji and every one of them are very remarkable people. So whoever wins the election, I would leave it for, because you don't know, we don't know who's going to win the election firstly, and as much as we might keep saying it, that if there are more than one nominations for the post, there'll be an election, and then we'll have to wait for it. But the important part is that there comes a time, like, I don't think Mr. Gehlot has been pushed. I mean, Preeti, I don't know. I need a course on understanding the body language, which you seem to have.
No, sir, I'll just give you sheer, no. I'll give you sheer statements. I beg Rahul Gandhi to please become the president. Till the nth minute, he refused to even accept.
That's perfect.
Accept he was going to file nominations. He called a 12 a.m. meet with his MLAs. In that meeting, he said that if push comes to shove, I will file in the nomination, but I will hold on to the chair of the Rajasthan chief ministership as well. And then the next morning, Rahul Gandhi in a press conference clearly reminded him of what was discussed in your Chintan Shivar in Udaipur of one post, one man.
Look, I think what Rahul said, Rahul Verma said, and Rahul Srivastava, and even for that matter, Zafar has been extremely, what you call, decent in today's debate. So I would just want to say a couple of things. It's a historical opportunity for the Congress party. I think the process is to percolate it down to every level. We need to do it. It will only strengthen our party, and I think it's a big. And
okay.
I think the way the Bharat Jodo Yatra is going, the way the people are rallying along with it, I think it's rejuvenation from the above and taking strategic decisions from the top. It will be good for the party.